One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. And the Bulls will put toe together and will get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Navy midshipmen will go on offense first to start this game. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
But they need him to show up when it matters the most. And there's going to be times in this game, like we've seen throughout his career, when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter. And that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Horvath. Fires to the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Navy will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. So USF's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sullivan. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. All right, guys, big picture here. Let's talk some USF. For some teams, the road into the top 25 can be a little more treacherous than for others. And once you get there, you've got to convince the rest of the country you deserve to stay.
And I think that's what's next for this squad. They've earned the right to get in the top 25. People are noticing what they're doing. Now, let's continue to build on it, because they haven't proven they're a top 10 team, and they want to get to that point.
Yeah, let's stay hungry. Let's not be satisfied with the fact that we just broke into the top 25. Let's get in the top 20, top 15, top 10. Let's make the college football playoff. Don't want to get ahead of your skis here too early. It's a nice thing to be inside the top 25 now, but you want to continue to get better.
And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field. Trying to cap this drive with a pass. Caught in the backfield. It's Franklin. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quick strike complete. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
Hey, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Going to the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Horvat. That's caught. It's Chapman. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30. It's 3rd and short. Big fullback's got it. Tried to fight his way forward, but he didn't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Navy will have to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Forced down in the pocket. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. 2nd down coming up. Brown wants to pass. They'll run the screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Bringing the heat. Grabbed behind the line. It's Isaac. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
And that's exactly what you call complementary football. The punter doing a great job downing the opponent inside their own 5-yard line. Then the defense takes the field and they get the safety. You've got to love that if you're the head coach.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. All by himself. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
A strike downfield. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up. Now from inside the red zone. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Brown will throw it. The screen, he can go. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. The field goal is no good. Still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on second down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Chapman. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Guys, let's chat a bit about Navy. They had a win on the recruiting trail last week. 3-star linebacker giving a verbal commitment. And getting good talent like that is what a program at this level really needs to succeed.
Yeah, this is the next step for this program, right? Continue to get talent and high school talent that can come in that you know they can compete with your roster right now. Those are the guys that really help you take that next step.
They boot it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. Going for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Here's a heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Behind the chains now on second and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Looking to fire. He unleashes a long one. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive, and I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
And the Bulls will call on their punt team. This will be a second time they've had to kick it away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. And Navy will go back on the attack. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. Oh, he's got some space. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Horvat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground, but you can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all day.
Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Navy is clicking on all cylinders right now. Motion from the back. Gonna run it. It's Chapman. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Finding open areas. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Looking deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Navy was pinned deep, and now a chance to put together a drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run play action. Rushes on him. Grab behind the line. It's Chapman. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup pro.
And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field. That is a costly mistake as the penalty wipes the touchdown off the board. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Horvat. Pressure coming. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That slices the lead to 2. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Florida State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Virginia Tech. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Got it behind the line. It's Franklin. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Now on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
That's caught. It's Sullivan. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Just keep slinging it. Under fire. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Under fire. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Bulls want to move quickly. Brown will throw it. Got a man. It's Isaac. Out of bounds, wide at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. And the Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Isaac. Terrific job not just settling for the negative play and getting it to the running back.
Yeah, and you're supposed to go through your progressions, and you're obviously going to attack down the field and make a big play, but a lot of times when you dump it off to the running back, he can make something happen. And you're right, get something positive out of it instead of taking a sack.
He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They want to throw it. Pocket breaking down. Touchdown Bulls. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. It's Kent. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Slipped through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. The Bulls will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Navy offense. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Makes the catch. It's Chapman. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to throw. It's Horvat. Finds space on the right. On the move at the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. That big play has this defense reeling, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 14. Now on the option. Hard running there. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Midshipman. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Yeah, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, USF. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Off play action on 1st down. Got the quick pass. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
To the air, it's Horvat. Finds his big tight end. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the 1st down. Trying play action. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. After the missed field goal, it is still a 9-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Sullivan. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. The short hands, it's Isaac. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
Still running at the 35. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
that has to sting as a defense. In a third and obvious passing situation, you're going against this dual threat quarterback you know can scramble, right? You've got to have somebody at home either spying him or mirroring him, expecting that to happen. That time, the defense wasn't in the right position, and the quarterback absolutely killed them with his legs, picking up the...
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off or, you know, obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Isaac. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, taking the shot down the field, I love it. Offenses have to do that. A lot of times offenses get pretty conservative, but take deep shots down the field. Try to make those big...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Missed a chance to stretch this lead. It's still sitting on 9. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And nice answer by this defense. You give up a big play, you go take a big play. Sometimes you get down on yourselves and one play turns to 2. Nice job by this defense getting a sack, creating some momentum.
Off the play fake. Dumps it off in the flats. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Brown will throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Turning on the Jets. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Singleton. Turning it on. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense. Great field position.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Caught in the backfield, it's Isaac. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulls. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And Navy will go back on the attack. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. Give to the fullback. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They're dealing with a second and long. The give to the fullback. Picks up the first down, still moving. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
This defense has to know that this fullback is not just a blocker. He's a guy that can carry the football as well. He went ahead and got that first down.
Rides the back and leaves it. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. This defense might be reeling after those last 2 and now facing first and goal. Looking to throw, it's Horvat. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Navy!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same.
Trying to beat the D deep. Grabs it inside the 15. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. Caught in the backfield, it's Isaac. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Sends it back in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Franklin. Touchdown, South Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And here comes the Navy offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just maul them. Those secret play calls just simply, we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it.
Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
That'll be good enough for a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Navy quick to the line. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock?
There he goes. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Touchdown Bulls! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game's pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake. But, you know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Horvath. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he slumps. He's steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. Working that left side now. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Hutchinson. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of it today.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got a man. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
Got nothing last time. Now second and goal from the 3. Trying to punch it in. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Brings up third and goal.
On third and goal, they'll throw it. Almost intercepted in the end zone, and what a red zone stop that would have been. It'll be fourth down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Dropping back, it's Horvat. Oh, they're after him. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little